Hello everybody. I did a very quick mention in the last video, but I wanted to take some time to show you guys the seedlings that I have growing indoors. These were started February 9th, so it's been about, or maybe February 8th, so it's been a little over 2 months. And I was trying to go back to some of my pictures from last year, and I can't find any around this time. I'll probably go back and try to look. But definitely they are a lot smaller, at least based on my recollection, compared to last year. And so I want to tell you what I've done the same as I did last year. The first is I'm using the same cups to start the seedlings. The second is I have the same amount of light, and I'm also using the same heating pad. The thing that is different is the soil that I'm using. So last year I used commercial organic potting soil, and that came with about 4 months of fertilizer. This year I used a 1-to-1 ratio of peat moss to compost. So the organic humus that I was using in the rock dust experiment. So I thought that would be enough nutrients, but I'm seeing like nutrient deficiency signs, or what I'm thinking is nutrient deficiency signs. It could also be a sign that I'm not watering enough. I'm watering maybe every 3 or 4 days, but maybe I need to water more. So let me show you guys a close-up of some of the seedlings so you can see what I'm talking about. The seedling I have in focus now is the Japanese black trifle, and for whatever reason I have 3 of these seedlings, and the leaves keep falling off. They dry up and they fall off. So you can see here the leaves are very crusty, and it falls off and it grows something else and then it falls off. I have no idea what's going on there. And because it's drying, I thought maybe the soil is not able to retain water or something, but every time before I water, I stick my finger in there just to see the moisture level, and it feels pretty moist, but I'm not really sure. Maybe deeper inside it's like draining and it's super dry. And you can see the other black trifle here, and this leaf is definitely drying up. So the seedling right next to it, let's see here. This is the Principe something tomato. It's the little cherry tomatoes. This one isn't doing so badly, but you can see just the leaves are looking super yellow. I don't know what the deal is. So I'm wondering if that is a sign of nutrient deficiency or not. Right next to that I have the Amish paste, and again you can see that these leaves are looking super yellow. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. Is it nutrients? Is it too much watering, too little watering, or something else altogether? I do not know. On this side here I have some peppers and brassica. This is, let's see what this is the collard. And again we have some yellowing, but I think these are okay. I'm planning to take this out pretty soon. And I think this is a broccoli. So the brassicas will go outside soon, so if it's like a light issue, they should recover very quickly. Here's a pepper plant. This is the quadrato pepper, and I don't know, it's like it's making some weird shape here, but the peppers I'm not so worried about, because every year my pepper starter plants start off really small and they catch up, so I'm not so worried about the pepper plants. But the tomato plants are really concerning me, because really I do gardening because of the tomatoes, and if they don't work out I'm going to be pretty sad about it. But let's see, maybe they'll catch up soon, or they'll recover when I transfer them outside. So the one thing I have been trying to do is to use compost tea, and it's seed compost tea, so it's not the brewed kind. I'm not sure how effective it will be, but I thought it would be better than nothing. This is actually rainwater. If I don't have rainwater, I'll just use tap water, leave it outside for a day or two. And then what I've done was put in a handful of compost and let it sit for 24 hours. And then I use this funnel, and this is a paint strainer, and I strain it into my little watering bottle and use this brown compost tea-like water to water my seedlings. So I started this last week, and I'm hoping that this will help some. So that was my little mini overview of the seedlings that I have growing indoors. I'm a little bit concerned, not too overly concerned, by some starter plants. I'm hoping that will not be the case because, you know, you kind of get attached to your plants, especially when you've grown them from seeds. I'm also trying to tell myself that you learn from your mistakes and not necessarily your successes. So any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. I wanted to end with a high note here and show you the herbs that I started 5 days ago, and this is what it's looking like now. So far I have germination for the Thai basil and the regular Italian basil. I don't see anything in the green perilla or shiso plant. On this side, I have some germination for the oregano. Don't see anything going on in the rosemary. And I have lots of seedlings coming up in the thyme. And here, this is the red perilla. And I don't know if you can see, but there's something happening. So I see some germination happening there. And there's some over here, and there's one here. So this is the first time I'm seeing any form of germination with perilla. So I'm super excited. This is the red kind, and I'm hoping I can grow a lot of these because there's something I want to make using red perilla, which would be really, really fun to be able to do. So there's some good things happening. I'm a little disappointed about the seedlings, but I'm going to try to focus just on the positive. Alright, so again, thank you all for watching, and I'll be looking forward to your comments. Thank you. Bye.